have a look at the colours on him. Ciao from Birrifico Agricolo. What a wonderful night. We didn't do much filming. Got slightly intoxicated, drank some nice local microbrewed beers. So today we're off down south to Arezzo. We'll drop Lucas off at the train station and he's going to catch his train back up to Florence and then from Florence to Nice, and we're going to keep going. But this time around we just want to chill before we get to our workaway tomorrow. Very excited to get to our workaway, but yeah, we'll see how the old beast goes. There's something loose within the steering rack somewhere, which is not good. Hopefully it doesn't break when we're on these windy roads. The final frontier as we move across Italy. South. Across south? Doesn't make sense. Sounds like a fart in a mile in that thing. Ciao ragazzi! Well, we've made it to Arezzo, and look at this magnificent medieval architecture. How cool is that? They even have doors on the arch. Lock everyone out or lock everyone in the city back in the day. Look at these big, great stone walls. Arezzo's Roman history and Roman architecture makes it really unique. There's still remnants of Roman baths left and Roman seats, all carved out of stone. But yeah, let's get into town and check some of this stuff out. There's a few museums and other things here, so we'll definitely have a look. I've only bought one battery, so I don't want to crap on too much. What makes Arezzo very famous is its hilltop church. And in this 15th century hilltop church with vaulted ceilings, there's a very famous painting of Mary Magdalene, and this painting was completed by a very famous Italian artist, Piero della Francesco. Very famous Italian artist. And yeah, hopefully my battery doesn't run out and we can see these 15th century vaulted painted ceilings. Check this place out. Arrived at this magnificent church. There it is, the 15th century painting. It depicts Mary holding a jar of ointment, which she would then rub on Jesus' wounds to heal him. Well, well, well. It's a sad day for the three amigos. One of us is leaving, and it's not Eden or I. It's Mr. Lucas. Journey with us this time round has come to an end, but he's on his own journey. He's got some work ahead of him and some adventure for the summer.
Yeah, it's sad, scary.
Scary, no, that's what excites us. Scariness, out of your comfort zone.
And now you have more space in the van without my Bye, lovely followers.
Nice. Well, we've been to the supermarket, we've got some much needed supplies, and now we're off to a nice spot, yeah, along the river. And it's a fishing hole apparently, so hopefully we can try our luck at wetting a line and catching a fish. Yeah. But it'll be nice just eating the night tonight. Our workaway also called and said, can we arrive on Monday? So it gives us a little bit more time to go camping tomorrow night, which we have one lined up, I think, at a farm that we'll go to. But yeah, hopefully not too much rain. back to our campsite for the night. Lovely location with a beautiful river that's looks like it's got some trout in there. It's just a bit difficult to get to, and it's subject to flooding. There is some rain about, so we're a little uneasy about camping here fully, so we're just going to park. So it's a little bit swollen, as you can see. It's not too bad. And there's not too much rain upstream. That's what you got to worry about. It doesn't have to rain where you are. If it rains upstream, that water's got to go somewhere. And then the river gets flooded and swollen, and then all hell breaks loose. So we'll see what happens. Beautiful. I'll just wash them off. Oh, let him go. Might look upstream a bit more and try me luck. Hopefully I won't put it back unintentionally this time. Well, at least without showing you. Have a look at this horse. Awesome. Have a look at the colours on him. Beautiful, hungry big fella. Alright, I'm going to get him back in. Swim him for a bit. Some water through his gills. And he's off. Wow. What a fish he was. Big fella. Big trout. That was awesome. He absolutely smashed that lure. Never did I think that I'd be wrecking fishing rods in the Tuscan hillsides. But never did I think that I would be fishing for trout in the Tuscany back roads. Yeah, I have very fond memories of fishing with my father, and yeah, it's a good hobby. Very peaceful. What an awesome afternoon of fishing. I caught probably 5 or 6 and dropped a few more. Caught a couple of stonkers, which was cool, but for now I think I'm done. To another fantastic day. Said goodbye to our good friend Lucas and made our way back into the hills and found an awesome spot on this river. Caught a couple of fish and now we lit a fire and I'll have a few beers and just relax. What's planned tomorrow? Well, I don't know. Work it out. Might go for a drive, go for a hike or something, and come back here and camp the night, or we might go to a farm, camp closer to our work away. I don't know. Italy is our oyster. Buongiorno. From the banks of the mighty Tibre River. Yeah, we're starting our morning off with a nice coffee. I don't know what today's plans are. It'd be nice to camp in this spot again. Maybe move a little further up. It's an awesome spot. So today is going to be a bit of a chill day, I think. Eden is doing a bit of a reshuffling in the van and sorting it out, a bit of cleaning. Yeah, do the dishes, washing away and sort of clean up a bit. We might go into town a bit later, maybe go get something to eat, explore a little bit, spot of fishing, maybe some editing. It's nice to know that you are allowed to camp here. Some spots can be a bit sketchy sometimes, and you don't know quite what the neighbourhood or the residents of the area are going to think of you camping there. Some people don't like it. Places get dirty, people leave toilet paper, bottles, rubbish, etc. So I can understand why some people are a bit iffy about others camping in beautiful areas like this. But if you respect it, take care of it, pack out rubbish that perhaps you didn't bring in, also it allows these spots to stay open for the rest of us to use. I imagine in the summer there would be some people camping along here for sure. I mean, why wouldn't you? Beautiful river, you can camp right on it. An abundance of fish in there. It's quiet, no one bothers you. Good place, huh? Yeah. So yeah, that's our plan for the day. We'll take you with us and see what happens. Ciao from Sansepolcro. A small little town, not too far from where we're camping, but quite an interesting little town, a lot of Roman history. In fact, the artist in which I was talking about the other day, who painted the very famous picture of Mary Magdalene in the church, when he died, well, as he was dying, he wished to be buried in the church in this town. And here is his tomb. As you can see, the remnants of ancient paintings by the Romans still exist, protected, affected by years of sunlight and decay, but still preserved for us to see in modern day. Try and enter the church now and have a look. Wow. I need these things on my face. Now the reason Piero della Francesca wanted to be buried here is because it's his birthplace. He was born here, along with some other famous Italian mathematicians, a couple of students of Raphael. Yeah, the town holds quite a significance. And the founding of this town actually came about in the 9th century by two pilgrims who were traveling through to the Promised Land, or the Holy Land. And since then, the rest is history. Wow, I spotted a sight for all you pommies watching, if there's any pommies watching. Check out this, especially from Newcastle, if there's any pommies from Newcastle watching. Newcastle Brown Ale. Damn. Il gatto briaco. Well, when you're in Italy, you just gotta eat pizza, don't you? Pizza and pasta. It's like being in France. You gotta eat croissants and pain chocs. Wow, what a time. Had some pizza, some cafe, some birra. Checked out the town, some history. Now I think we'll make our way back to the campsite. It was meant to rain and possibly thunderstorm, but it seems to have passed us, which is quite nice. So we'll go and... Oh wow. This place was a hospice for many abandoned children. So as I was just explaining, this building behind me, well in front of me, was actually a hospice for abandoned and sick kids from the hospital. And Piero della Francesca actually resided here when he was a child. And yeah, went through his life and became a very successful artist, but spoke about the times he had at this hospice and vouched for it and said that it helped him get to the position where he was when he became super famous. Well, not famous, but super well known for his art, which is very cool. Always pay homage to your roots. What Dalesford represent, baby. So we've been lucky enough to actually stumble upon the city centre from back in the day, and they've turned it into a communal allotment garden, really. But today is free admission. There's a bar and some performances and all sorts. So let's have a look. Well, it's a real shame that Lucas has left us, because in this small Italian community there's a cabrera workshop. Lucas would be in his element. He'd be spinning. He had his tight jeans on, his big black boots. But yeah, how bizarre, how cool. Well, as the sun beats down upon us and we watch the Italian-Brazilian capoeira with a beer, of course, it's yeah, quite a nice afternoon. It's cool to see this small town's community come out. We have made it back to our camp. No one took our site, which is nice because I cut a heap of wood. There's a couple other people here camping tonight, which is cool. Some people from Germany, they're very nice people. Yeah, we got lost on the way home and it took us half an hour probably to get back here, even though we knew where the spot was. The maps didn't know where it was. And but we're back now, got the fire going. Eden's about to make dinner. I'm having a beer and we're relaxing. Tomorrow we take off for the workaway. We'll be at the workaway for a couple of weeks before heading to Rome and then on to southern Italy. And that will be a whole new series, so also stay tuned for that one. That's going to be epic. It's going to be the middle of summer. We're heading south and let's see what happens. But yeah, that's probably the end of this series. I'd like to thank you for watching. It's been a great series. It's been a good trip. I think Eden's had fun. Right? Right? I said, I think Eden's had fun. Woohoo! And I think our good friend Lucas also had fun before he starts his new journey in Nice. Cheers! Woo! And shameless plug, if you are loving the videos, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like, or don't, it's up to you, I don't mind, but if you do, it helps me.